that I thought was absolutely important to mention is don't expect your friends and family to carry your business. Like, yes, your friends. So I don't expect them just to start doing these services because I'm offering them. What audience you're trying to target? Like, let's say for instance, if you Safeway, Rayleigh's, Winco, wherever you live, Winn-Dixie or Costco or Sam's Club, like that's a grocery store. So like if people normally buy, if your friends and family normally buy grocery store cakes for their events, they are not a $40 or $50 cake for their events. They're not going to start buying $200 and $300 cakes because their sister is now making cakes. That's just not how it works. So please don't be salty at your friends and family. Like, if they never been to a spa, if they don't get massages, if they don't take care of their skin outside of their home, they're not going to then start because now you're doing it. So just know that. Or even if they do and they decide that they want to go to someone else, look, this is a very personal business, and you know, people bear a lot. Like they're showing you naked, they're showing you places on their body that their husband hasn't seen in 10 years or whatever the case may be. So maybe they just don't feel comfortable in that space with somebody that they know. So your friends and family aren't going to carry your business. You want to try to target people who are already doing these services, looking for these services, investing in these services already, not friends and family. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. Hi, how you guys doing? It's T from Get It Right by T, and I'm here today to go over some things I wish I knew before opening up a body contouring business. Up next, I have my results from my 160 laser lipo machine, and so stay tuned for that as well. Pretty happy that I did it. I actually had a very good mentor that gave me the ropes, showed me the ropes, gave me a place to practice, and I'm very grateful for that. But there are things that I had to learn along the way on my own. Like, nobody can teach you or tell you every single thing. Learn by doing, and you learn by experience. And so these are some of the things that I have learned along the way. And so hopefully if you're thinking about starting a body contouring business, you too can watch this video and take what applies to you and leave what doesn't. Because advertising matters. Like, where are people going to come from? Yeah, of course you'll have like the people that you talk to on a daily basis, family, friends, coworkers, but more than likely they're not going to carry your business. So they on a regular basis, that is not your target market. Your target, well, people are Googling these services, people are YouTubing these services, people are Yelping these services. So you want to really have a plan for advertising. So that was one thing I wish I would have thought about. Like, people aren't just going to like wander into your business, and especially if you're located at home, because I know a lot of us are operating from home. You can advertise on Instagram, but again, people that are looking specifically for these services, Yelp, Google, YouTube, search engines, flyers, or if you're going to do handout cards listing your services, make sure you factor that into your budget, because all these things cost money. Even if you do them yourself, like on Canva or PixArt, you still have to pay money to print them, to buy paper. You still have to take the time to do it. So factor that into your machines. So most of us I know start out with like the cavitation machine, and usually that has like the radio frequency, the cavitation, and some of them have the laser pads and the vacuum. Well, for me, I purchased a machine that had the radio frequency, the cavitation, and the vacuum on it. And that was fine, and I still use it to this day. I actually really love that machine. But I didn't think about what services I would be performing and when. And so I could only service one body part or one client at a time with that machine. Does that make sense? So one thing I wish I would have thought about a little bit more thoroughly is investing in separate machines for separate body parts, so that I could get the client in and out a little faster, so that I can move on to the next client. So I was strapped for time, and I had to wait. So let's say the person was working on their eyes and their stomach. I had to wait until I was done with their stomach to move on to their eyes. And so that's just one thing I wish I would have paid attention to. Wish I would have known is, oh, again, just expertise in one product or one machine before you move on to something else. Just like I would have someone come in and I would put them on a medium level of cavitation when really they should have started off on low, and then they would come in the next week and they wouldn't get the results, or they would say, you know, yeah, I felt different last week than I did the week before, and so I would move them back up to high, and then the next week they was, oh, I lost X. I think consistency is best. If you invested in a machine, learn it in and out. Or no, all results are not the same. Everybody is not the same. And I know that a lot of us are like in these groups, or we talk to fellow body contours and other people in the business, and you may see before and after photos, and that's great. Some people have magic hands, or their clients are the best and they're doing everything they're supposed to be doing. But know that everybody is not the same. You're not the same. Your technique is not the same. You can do the exact same thing that they're doing and you will not get the same result. That doesn't mean you're not doing something right. It doesn't mean you don't know what you're doing. It means that everybody is different. Her hands may be lighter. Your hands may be heavier. Your client may not be drinking as much water as her client. That your client may have been eating donuts yesterday. Like, we don't know. We are not with these people 24/7. So just know, and that both ways. We're not with our clients 24/7, and we're not with our fellow techs 24/7. So we don't be confident in your craft, be confident in your skill level, and know that you are doing everything you are supposed to be doing to get them the results. Oh my God, this one should have been first. Is set expectations and boundaries and be honest. Really pushy, or they've had the service done before, so they're saying, well, she did this and she did that and he did it like this. And you start going through your process and they start telling you what should be done. Well, they came to you for a reason. Obviously, they are not in the field. So don't set boundaries. Look, this is what we do. This is my process. This is what I'm going to need from you. If you are not going to do those things, that is your business. If you still want to come, that is great. Thank you so much. But just know that these are the expectations. These are the boundaries. This is the process, and this is how it's going to go. Your price is your price. Okay? Your technique is your technique. Your way of doing things in your studio or your shop is your way of doing things in your studio and your shop. And if it doesn't work for them, if they do not like it, they are more than welcome to go to the place that suits their needs. Every client is not your client, and we as techs are not every client's tech. So people asking you to discount the price, you will get people saying, well, she charged me this and he said that. You have to factor in all of your supplies and every single thing that you're using. That's one thing I wasn't doing. I was charging for my time, which is great, but you need to also factor in the disposable products you're using, the oils, the creams, the ultrasound gel. I'll get back to you and answer the questions. Website, emails, and socials. Two things. One, they should all match. They should all be the same. Your personal accounts separate from your business accounts. Accounts from your personal social accounts. Oh, you look matters, and how dare how dare I say that? Looking the way I look today. But it matters. Like if you're meeting a client for the first time, they're coming in for a consultation, put some effort into how you look. It doesn't take much. Even if you just wear all black, it matters. And you have to put on a prom dress. But try to pull it together. Look at you, say, oh my God, your skin is beautiful. What do you do? You know what I mean? Or, oh, you're in shape. How do you maintain your shape? You're selling yourself. Hustle. When I first started, I was putting flyers on cars, driving around town with magnets on my truck, order them on all different websites. The stakes that you stick in the ground and then you put your sign on them. Hustle to Hobby Lobby and bought letters and ironed them on a t-shirt that I already had, and it said, I do lip filler, I can get your stomach right, I can tighten your skin. Hustle, hustle, hustle hard, hustle. Okay, hustle. I did it last week for $75. You go back there to where they did it for $75 because I don't charge $75. Now, the next thing I want to say is run a special, guys. Absolutely. Run specials, but don't run your business down, because at the end of the day, first of all, this work can be labor intensive. Your worth, charge what is median in your area, okay? Run specials, take $25 off for run specials, but don't run your business to dirt, because at the end of the day, the reason why I was saying you work hard, this job is not easy, it's labor intensive, especially if you do wood therapy. You can't be charging $40 for a whole full body session. For your equipment, you done pay for your training, you paying rent, you got bills, you got them kids. Like, deposits are absolutely required, period. Why? For me, because I do a lot. I do a lot in the course of most days. My time is valuable. My time is one thing you cannot get back. If you schedule an appointment with me and you are not willing to pay a deposit, that tells me that you are not serious about my time. I make the appointment. I send out a link with the appointment confirmation that says you have an appointment with Get It Right by T on this date at this time. To confirm your appointment, please click the link below, pay the $25 deposit, and your appointment will be confirmed. If you cancel with a reasonable notice, I say 24 hours, but if you call me 2 hours before, hey, I cannot make it, oh my God, that's how I do that. If you come in, you get the consultation and you decide, oh, I'm gonna wait, or it's not really what I thought it was, or I don't like your place, or I don't like you, or whatever the case may be, if you showed up on time, you will get your $25 back, okay? $25 it's a good amount of change, but it's not nothing too heavy. Like, it's not 50. Now, I don't charge deposits for repeat clients. Like, if I've seen you before, you've been in the studio, I know who you are, like we have an established relationship. The only purpose for my deposit is to make sure that people respect my time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So hopefully I covered things that you may be wondering about, curious about. These are the top couple of things that I wish I would have considered prior to starting. As always, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, or you want to know something that I haven't covered, please drop some comments below, and I will definitely respond, or make a video about whatever you guys want to see. Again, coming up, I have that 160 laser lipo first use. I'm probably gonna drop that later on today, and the unboxing and the installation is already up, so check that out.